Hello children, good morning. Welcome to the video class of the social studies. In the last video, I explained you about the Delhi Sultanate. How did they spread their kingdom from Delhi to our South India? How did they rule? How did they rule our country? We discussed in the last video. In this video I want to explain you what did they do for the development of our country. How did they develop our India? Let us discuss in this video. The first set of campaigns at the time of Balban, Iltutmish, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, Alauddin Khilji, the consolidation developed a lot. The consolidation occurred the periods of these kings. Who are those kings? Ziauddin Balban, Alauddin Khilji, and Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Yes, they expand their kingdom. After that, what did they do? The first set of campaigns along the internal frontiers of Sultanate aimed at consolidating the hinterlands of the garrison towns. Okay. First, what did they do? Garrison towns. Garrison towns means the people lived happily fortified area. Some of the soldiers protect those members. So those towns who are lived inside of those towns, they controlled. These are all people. During these campaigns, forests were cleared in the Ganga Yamuna Doab. Between the rivers of Ganga and Yamuna, Yamuna is the tributary of the Ganga. Between these two rivers, Doab, the forests are so much of forest land is there. It was cleared by the Delhi Sultanate people. And hunter gatherers and postulates expelled from their habitat. They sent them to out areas who are lived in those areas. They they changed those lands into a agricultural lands. These lands were given to peasants. What did they do? They did not know how to cultivate the land. That's why these lands, the cleared forest areas, were given to the peasants. Peasants means farmers. These peasants do the agriculture at those areas. Peasants had done agriculture in those areas. After that, agriculture was developed by the Delhi Sultanates. Mostly it was done by the Balban and Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Firoz Shah Tughlaq gave a lot of importance for agriculture. New fortresses, garrison towns, and towns were established to protect trade routes and promote regional trade also. They want taxes. That's why they developed regional trade also. And they protect their trade. They developed trade, regional trade, and the trade routes also developed by the Delhi Sultanate. In the first set of the campaign, these were done by the Delhi Sultanate. In the second time, the second expansion occurred a long external frontier of the Sultanate. The second expansion occurred along the external frontier of the first expansion. They controlled the garrison towns. In the second time, what did they do? They come out of the garrison towns. Outside areas was also conquered by the Delhi Sultanate. Military expeditions also southern India starting during the region of Alauddin Khilji. Yes, military, they developed their military and they conquered the area of subcontinent also. They ruled up to our Tamil Nadu state. In the page number 35, one picture is given. Here I showed you. Here you see, children. Wait. Here in this picture, here it is the Delhi Sultans. First they ruled the surrounding areas of the Delhi. After that, in the Alauddin Khilji's time, in the Chittor, in the 1299, they conquered the area of Chittor and Gujarat state, Somnath temple. In 1299, they conquered the area of Gujarat, and Somnath temple is also located here. Next, 1309, in that year, they captured the area of Chittor, and like that 1301 Ranthambore, Mandu, these are all areas were captured by the Delhi Sultanas from Delhi to down Tanjavur. At that time, here Sri Krishna Devaraya and Kakatiyas, some of the members were ruling our areas, but the Delhi Sultans defeated some of the members of those Hindu kings, and they captured the areas of these all or expand their kingdom Delhi to Tanjavur. So this map explained clearly in which year in which year which areas were captured by the Delhi Sultanate. Military expansion up to the southern India started during the region of Alauddin Khilji and culminated with Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Culminated means it's too developed with Muhammad Tughlaq. At that time, what did they do? The Sultan's armies captured the elephants in that which were defeated in that fight. Those defeated kings had maybe lot of elephants. These elephants all are taken by the Delhi Sultanas, and not only the elephants but also horses and slaves, and carried away to their areas. And valuable stones, valuable temples, valuable stones. In the olden days, our temples all are wealthiest temples. So that wealth, those temples are also decorated by the precious stones. These are all taken by these people. Elephants, horses. In their campaign, Sultanate armies captured elephants, horses, and slaves and carried away the precious metals. Already I showed you this map. Okay, in this, like this, these Delhi Sultanas expand their kingdom. In the end of the Muhammad Tughlaq's region, 150 years after somewhat humble beginnings, after what happened, some humble beginnings, the armies of the Delhi Sultanates had marched across a large part of the subcontinent. They had defeated rival armies and seized the cities. What did they do? They seized the cities. Which are the cities were captured by those people? These are all seized by the armies of Delhi Sultanates. At the same time, the Delhi Sultanates collected the taxes of these all our people, from the peasants and traders, merchants, like that. After that, they do they act like a judges also. They acted like a judges in that state, in that seized area. They settled the disputes between the people or traders, whatever may be. Okay, this is about our Delhi Sultanate. Those people constructed some of the masjids. Delhi Sultans, these are all follows the Quran. They followed Quran very well. Some members followed very strictly. Some members they did not follow the Quran. For example, Muhammad bin Tughlaq's time, in the eyes of the king all are equal. He followed that rule. Balban strictly followed the Quran rules and regulations. Here we are seeing this. Did you know what is the picture of this? What is the picture? This is Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar. It was constructed by Qutbuddin Aibak and Iltutmish. These two members constructed this picture. It was constructed nearly the 12th century. This was the congregational mosque of the first city built by the Delhi Sultans. Congregational mosque means all the members of Muslims have done the prayers in this masjid. Okay, it was described by the chroniclers as a Delhi I Kunha, the old city. It is the old Delhi. Nowadays also, what is the capital of our India means you said to me the New Delhi. Yes. So it is the old city. So many members, suppose the first one is constructed by one member, second one is second one. Next, so many members were constructing this mosque. It takes lot of time for constructing. Mostly two members were constructing this Qutub Minar, that is Qutbuddin Aibak and Iltutmish. Mosque is called a masjid. We all speaks mosque. What is the meaning of mosque? Means it is a masjid in Arabic language. Literally a place where a Muslim proprates in reverse to Allah. All the members are doing prayer in a masjid. Congregational masjid, masjid I Jami or Jama Masjid. It is called a Jama Masjid. Congregational masjid means already I explained, all the members come together and do the prayers. And they elected some of the leader. That leader started the prayers in that masjid. All the members give respect to them. Choose most respected, learned made as their leader. That is, that leader name is Imam. They call that their leader as Imam. After further rituals of prayers, he also delivers the session during the Friday prayers. The sermon, the prayers will be started by the Imam. During the prayer, Muslims started facing Makkah. That's why Makkah is located in the west side of our India. That's why all the Muslims sit on the west direction and they do their prayers. This is called Qibla. This is called Qibla. Okay, children? Next. Another one is Modki Masjid. Modki Masjid is located in the surrounding areas of the Delhi. It was constructed by the Sikandar Lodi's minister. It was constructed by the Sikandar Lodi's minister. Constructed this masjid. Okay, figure 4.4 picture is the Qibla Masjid. Modki Masjid. Okay, now the Delhi Sultans built several masjids in cities all over the subcontinent. In the subcontinent also, they constructed so many masjids. These demonstrated their claims to be the protectors of Islam and Muslims. Masjids also helped to create the sense of a community of believers. Okay, it explains all are the rules and regulations of the Quran. The next picture shows you the Jamali Kamali Masjid. Masjid of Jamali Kamali. It is also located in the Delhi, New Delhi. Who shared beliefs? It was explained the same thing. Believers who shared a belief system and a code of conduct. It was necessary to reinforce this idea of community because Muslims came from a variety of backgrounds. So many members are taking the Islamism in the olden days. That's why the community to reinforce the idea of Islamism because the reason is so many backgrounds every Muslim they had. At last, another one picture is also given that is called Muhammad Tughlaq constructed this temple, Bagampuri Masjid. It is the Bagampuri Masjid. It was located near the Delhi areas. It was constructed by the Muhammad bin Tughlaq in Jahapana, near the Jahapana area. It was there. Um, this is the new capital of our Delhi Sultans. Okay, children. With this, I completed this lesson. Have you understood? Okay. You watch the videos one or two times. After, you have to read the textbook four or five times. If anyone have any doubts, note it down in one book and individually call to me. Okay, children. Bye.